Hello, Veteran 012 in here. Welcome back. This is another episode of Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. In the last episode, we got captured by the Imperials and thrown in the Nalbina Dungeon. So, old Dallin was right. We did end up into the Hunter's Stew Pots. And apparently all the inmates here have numbers. I suppose that makes it easier to keep track of them. Yeah, when you kick the bucket, you get thrown in a pile, except these poor fellows that just get left there. A knot of rust. Alright, that's an item. Basically how a knot of rust works, it's an item, it's a consumable, it's non-elemental, you can deal damage to one foe, even flying enemies. The more you use these, the more it will power up another similar item called Dark Matter, which is infinitely more rare and hard to get. The Dark Matter, when you use it, if you power it up enough, I think it can deal over 600,000 damage to a group of enemies in like an area of effect. I don't really know the exact radius of it. So the more of these you use, the more it gets powered up. So there you go. There's also a similar item called Dark Energy in this game, which deals damage, deals a lot of damage, no matter what. Because if you like say use a whole bunch of Knot of Rust and then use a Dark Matter, the counter for using the Knot of Rust actually resets back to 0. So the next Dark Matter that you use after the first one you use won't be as powerful. Won't nearly be as powerful. So, yeah. Mangas. Nice collar. Another Knot of Rust. You can get you can collect Knot of Rust with an accessory called Diamond Armlet that I don't have yet. Basically, it makes it so you can get more rare loot in chests, but that also entails getting more Knots of Rust. Knots of Rust are alright. They're not the greatest. I can't remember the damage formula or the potency of them, but they're okay, I guess. Definitely good for hitting flying enemies. Yes, there's all kinds of vile nasties. The Pits of Hell? Is it really that bad? Jeez. I'm not gonna take your advice. Crazy. What a dump.
No, don't! He was defenseless.
Yeah, and they might have left you alone had you shut up. A little bit of a predicament this kid has gotten himself into,
Something
huh?
stinks in here, all right. I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty. I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now? You all right, Vaan?
Alright, let's punch him to death. Actually, let's steal. And steal some more. And steal some more. Talk about lousy loot. Oh, there we go. Kaka combo. Nice job, Vaan. Damn, man. Vaughn's a brawler. Speaking of brawler, that's actually an ability in this game that the monk has, and I think a few other jobs have that allow you to do more damage with unarmed attacks. I can't remember what the other two jobs are off the top of my head.
Huh? That's a fresh one, lad.
Not faces I'd seen before.
Ready?
Great. They just don't give up, do they? Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Through the oubliette, there's a way out. Only
you sense the mist. Then we'll need weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools. If you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Bagamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours. We've done your job for you. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Bathir.
That's enough, backgammon.
A judge.
Judge? The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army. If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges. Not a friendly lot, at any rate. What are they doing here?
The Emperor is willing to overlook race for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor.
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct? Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere.
Yes, Lord Vader.
Watchy, that way.
It's going this way.
What's that?
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
How is going deeper into this
What's
place?
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
Yes. Whoop! Hold up.
Ah, the prison repository of rested relics and raiments.
So our things are in here?
That's what I said.
Alright. And we get a map of the Nalbina Dungeons, and we're gonna need it. Well, actually, I don't think we're gonna need it. But it definitely helps. And we get another one of those armlets, Orchia armlets, a tourmaline ring, and some money. Basically, a tourmaline ring is an accessory that makes you, well, it gives you half damage to ice attacks and makes you immune to poison and sap. So it's pretty good. And if we try to go back this way, we can't. I've always liked this dungeon theme too.
There are more turnkeys than cut purses down here. I've had my fill of chains. Let's tread lightly, shall we?
Alright, Fran's gonna be the leader, of course. Thing about ranged weapons is a lot of times you can get the first strike.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Well, these guys just came out of nowhere. Holy crap, man! There's guys everywhere. Bastard. Oh man, they are really bringing the pain. Yeah, the regular curse spell is pretty lousy. Especially with, well, a lot of it I think has to do with the fact that, low magic power. Low levels, low magic power. Fuck. Oh. That would be why an arrow motes. Pretty useful. Yeah, again, motes, they ignore reflect. So if you're fighting an enemy that's weak to wind and they have the reflect status on, you can use an arrow mote to bypass the reflect status. Also, boost damage with the cherry staff. That's actually one of the staves. One of the staves that will boost wind damage in this game. I think there's actually 3 that boost wind damage, actually. I'm pretty sure the cloud staff does, the staff of the magi, and yeah, then there's the cherry staff, which is like a weaker staff. Damn. Now they're throwing fire spells at us. And ice spells.
Yeah.
Amaru Sivanoshku.
Alrighty then. Open sesame. High potions are good. High potions are actually outstanding. Especially with potion lores. Uh-oh. More bad guys. Protect. I don't think so. Uh-oh. Nice. Get him. Yeah. Just trying to make sure I get all the coffers in here. Don't want to miss anything. That's potentially missable. I don't think there is. I think it's just like not rusts and potions for the most part. Oop, here's a chest. Oh. A set of headgear. Is that, oh. Yeah, I suppose I better, get some fucking licenses for gear, huh? Yeah, light armor too. Let's get that. For Vaan here. There you go, some headgear for some magic resist and some chromed leathers. Wait a minute. What else can I get for you, Vaan? First aid? Sure. Why not? And what else do we have going on here? Bolt deer. HP. Aha. It's too bad it wasn't something more valuable. Uh-oh. Where did this clown come from? What the fuck? Dark magic. Maybe the dark spell is multi-targeting. I always assumed it was single targeting because, well, you know, all the other ones are.
You have grown very thin, Bosch. Less than a shadow, less than a man. Sentenced to death, and yet you live? Why?
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vaan himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland.
I just think those chains are a bit unnecessary. I mean, shit, he's in like a big-ass cage. Isn't that enough?
Who's there?
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh. Glad to hear it.
Please, get me out. For the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca? What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died, every single one. Even my brother. You killed my brother!
Quiet! The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Holy shit.
Pirates without a sky.
Damn, man, maybe I should make Fran a monk. Holy shit. It's one hell of a kick.
Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's
A traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
And you have it.
It'll be alright, Vaan. Barheim Passage. Look at that, wow. Lots of money. And a balance mode. Yeah, the balance spell is basically a spell that deals damage based on the difference between your current and maximum HP. So, it's not bad, actually. Similar to the question marks ability and question marks blue magic spell in previous Final Fantasy games. Yeah, Vaan, it's not working. But yeah, Bosch is now the is in our party as a guest. He's naked and doesn't have a weapon, so he's not going to be that useful at the moment. Naked, doesn't have a weapon, and yeah, we can't really do anything with him. Doesn't really have any skills at the moment. All he can do is attack. So that's all he's gonna do. Hello, sir. Alright, so we get a tube fuse that we can use to make this shit work again. So let's go ahead and fix it. Oops. And then there was light. Alright, so this guy sells stuff. Oh, that's barely better. And that gun is barely better. And I can't use that. A mage masher. I believe we find one later, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything. At least I'm not gonna buy any weapons. Oh, yeah, Altair is that's the initial gun that you get. Yeah, Vaan, he doesn't have the Shields 1 license anywhere on his license board, so I can't give him a shield yet. Eventually I will be able to give him a shield though. Oh yeah, Bangle, equip him Libra. Yeah, why don't I get that? There you go, Vaan. That way we have Perma Libra, you don't have to worry about it. Because until we get some decent gambits, I'd rather not have to worry about that shit. Oh yeah, the Thunder Spell. Yeah, I guess I can get all this shit, so I don't have to worry about it later. Oh, and a slow spell too. Oh, we can get gambits here. Well, isn't that handy? See, I was thinking we had to go all the way back to. Oh, he doesn't sell them all. Okay, do we have ally? Just ally self? Or wait, do we have self at all? Self. So there we go, self. Damn. So I didn't need to buy that stupid fucking thing. Oh well. I guess it's nice to have in case you don't want to set a gambit for it. Yeah, now that I have the self thing, I can do this. There we go. Now we have Libra. And now I can give Vaan something else. Here, I have a Goddess Magicite again. And you have a something. I'll give you something. Give him a little bit more HP. Not a lot. I mean, it's pretty minimal. There we go. Now, whenever Libra wears off, Fran will automatically use it. Fantastic. But yeah, basically, yeah. Well, it'll get explained. It'll get explained as we go through this place. Fall Theater does a better job of explaining it than me.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics. They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
So, what happens then?
Nasty undead.
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely. Sticking it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Alright, so yeah, these battery mimics are weak to ice. Yeah, unfortunately Fran does not actually know the ice spell. She doesn't have innate ice, unfortunately. It would be fantastic if she did. I'm not sure if these guys actually absorb lightning. Let's find out. Yes. Yes, they do. So don't use lightning on them. These zombies here, I'm pretty sure they don't like, oh no, they're weak to holy. Ow. Foul flesh. So yeah, mimics. These aren't too bad though. They don't have any fucking beat spells like in Dragon Quest games, so nothing to worry about. So yeah, every time you defeat them, a little bit of the charge comes back, lights get brighter, and it staves away undead. Because the darker it gets in here, the nastier it gets. Now these tiny mimics are weak to wind, apparently. Actually, do I have any licenses for Yes, I do. I need another gambit slot. That way I could set this up. LI stay, yeah. 50%, and let's go to cure spell. There we go. This boss, she's gonna be a little squishy right now. That will not be the case forever. Guarantee it. Yeah, ice absolutely murders these fucking mimics, man. So if you have ice in here, these mimics are really easy to kill. $16 gil. What manner of shite is that? Uh-oh. Yeah, now we gotta deal with this asshole, and then we got another mimic that we gotta chase down the thing. boss. He's just, you know, doing the best he can with what he's got, which isn't much right now. There we go. Nice combo. Can't remember exactly which way we're supposed to go first. Try this this way. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Potion. Not really what I wanted. Potions at this point, I mean, I got so many of them. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Phoenix Downs, on the other hand, I'd rather get those. And we get the map of the Barheim Passage, although it is not the map of the entire Barheim Passage. There is this portion of the Barheim Passage, which is for the story, and then there's an optional dungeon, which I'll be exploring later on, much later on in the game, for a side quest. Yeah, there's a lot of side quests in this game. There's a lot of fucking shit to do in this game. I mean, if you just go through the story, it's relatively short, but if you do all the side stuff, there's a ton of content in this game. Ton of shit to find, ton of rare monsters to fight, tons of loot to collect. There's a lot of shit in this game. A lot of secrets. And yep, we gotta take care of this jerk. What am I doing on time, by the way? Okay. Yeah, it's getting to that point now where I might want to just roll in an episode. And I think I will do that. That's all for this episode of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age, and in the next episode, we'll continue to explore the Barheim Passage, continue to slaughter mimics, and we'll find our way out of here. See you next time. Bye-bye.